Got arrested? Can't let the November 14th fight just disappear. I'll find somebody. See who's downstairs. Yo, bro, what's your name?
Rico.
Rico, you're my next opponent.
Me? I'm just tightening pipes.
November 14th, you in?
If you say so.
It's on.
Boxing champion Gervonta "Tank" Davis faces new abuse claims from a woman who claims to be his ex-girlfriend. This is according to our media partner, the Baltimore Banner. Courtney Russell says she dated Davis for 5 months and recently filed a civil lawsuit accusing him of aggravated battery, false imprisonment, and other offenses. She claims Davis physically attacked her a number of times during their relationship. Russell claims the most recent incident was Monday at a Miami nightclub. Davis is scheduled to fight Jake Paul in Miami.
Everything unraveled fast when headlines broke that Davis was facing new allegations. A civil lawsuit filed in Miami-Dade County accused the WBA lightweight champion of battery, false imprisonment, and emotional distress. The timing couldn't be worse. 2 weeks before fight night, Davis suddenly found himself at the center of another storm that could derail not just the bout, but his entire career. Police reports detailed a confrontation with an ex-girlfriend, the same story boxing fans had heard too many times before. Videos of his arrests showed the star shielding his face as cameras flashed. His silence only fueled speculation.
Only 2.5 weeks from going on. November 14th is the date. We are supposed to think that Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis are going to be fighting on Netflix, but not so fast, my friend. There's another, yes, I said another domestic abuse allegation against Gervonta Davis, and that may either destroy, postpone, change.
Somebody you've had some interaction with on social. What do you make of maybe the lack of discipline or arrest?
Lack of discipline. Lack of discipline. Is that what you want to put it down to?
Yeah.
It's more than lack of discipline. Yeah. It's vile. Do you know what I mean? I don't condone that at all in the slightest. So it's not got nothing to do with lack of discipline. It's got everything to do with moral compass. And for me, that's just, yeah.
Inside sources revealed Jake Paul's team and Netflix had immediately launched an internal review to determine whether the fight could go forward. Meanwhile, Floyd Mayweather, once Davis's mentor, broke his silence, calling the situation serious but measured, his tone careful as the boxing world held its breath. Commentators and fighters began to weigh in. Conor Benn called Davis's behavior vile, saying men who harm women should be banned from the sport. Fans flooded social media, some demanding accountability, others calling it another setup before a big fight. Promoters scrambled behind the scenes.
This is what I tell people within my company, within my team. Do it my way. Because if you mess up, I don't mind being a janitor to clean up the mess because I told you to do it a certain way. But if I tell you to do it a certain way and you do it your way and then mess up, I don't want to clean it up.
Civil lawsuit filed in Miami-Dade County has put the WBA lightweight champion in hot water over another alleged domestic incident.
These allegations against Gervonta Davis, they're very serious allegations. Anybody that's laying hands on women needs to be shut down straight away. They need to be, for me, they need to be locked up and the key thrown away.
Tank is done. Tank is hung him up. Shoes off, get the bag, put a plaque up.
Hearing that Jake Paul and Most Valuable Promotions have sent an offer to Ryan Garcia to replace Gervonta "Tank" Davis for that fight. And I'm hearing that since the weight difference isn't that much, and the weight limit being that of 195, Jake Paul versus Ryan Garcia can be a pro fight.
Jake Paul's Most Valuable Promotions reached out to possible replacements. Ryan Garcia, Nate Diaz, even Francis Ngannou. Each name created new headlines, but legal contracts and network deals made most impossible. Then came the footage. Local Miami news showed Davis bonding out of jail, refusing to answer questions, slipping quietly into an SUV.
So I wake up to calls from reporters asking me about Jake Paul and Ryan Garcia. Let me just tell you why this fight is not going to happen. Ryan Garcia fights for DAZN, and Jake Paul fights on Netflix. I mean, that's pretty much the bottom line. Golden Boy has a contract with DAZN. Ryan Garcia has a contract with Golden Boy. And that's just the way it is. I mean, this is business. You know, Ryan Garcia's probably going to rant saying, oh, you're keeping me from making money and this and that and fighting. No, you have to you have to go by the law, by the rules. You have a contract with the Zone. You have a contract with Golden Boy. It just doesn't happen that way. So anyway, until next time, we'll see you Saturday for Virgil Ortiz. But again, Ryan Garcia's next fight will be announced.
Welcome back. Champion boxer Gervonta Tank Davis out of jail tonight. The famous South Florida fighter bonded out less than an hour ago.
Now he's accused of assaulting his ex-girlfriend in front of their children. CBS News Miami's Trish Christakis is live at the jail in West Miami-Dade with details on the allegations against him. Trish?
Yeah, guys, good evening. Well, in the last 30 minutes, Gervonta Tank Davis just bonded out of jail. Behind me, he was arrested this morning on the charge of battery of domestic violence. Take a look at that brand new video here. You can see him walking out of the side of TGK using his T-shirt to cover his head, surrounded by correctional officers and what is presumed to be his manager. Now, although we asked him questions about these allegations, he did not say anything to us as he walked out. He just went immediately into the SUV, waiting for him on the side. Now, Davis was arrested this morning, like we just mentioned, on a charge of battery of domestic violence after he allegedly hit his ex-girlfriend outside of her home on Father's Day. According to the arrest form, Davis and the victim have 2 children together and were in a relationship for about 4 years. Police say Davis went to her home to pick up the kids on Father's Day. That's when an argument took place before things got physical. He reportedly told the victim to remove the kids from the car, saying he no longer wanted to take them. And while she was leaning in to grab her daughter from the back seat is when he allegedly hit her in the back of the head and proceeded to slap her on the right side of the face, resulting in a cut by her mouth. Now, according to the police report, she texted her mother to come outside. The arrest form says her mother saw the victim crying and arguing with Davis and filmed that argument. Davis is a boxing star, a WBA lightweight champion, I should say, but he has had numerous legal issues in the past, most recently in May of 2023, but a Florida prosecutor dropped that separate battery case against him after a woman accused him.
Reporters revealed chilling details: a Father's Day visit gone wrong, 2 kids watching nearby, a cut on the victim's face, a text to her mother saying she feared for her life. This wasn't just another controversy. It was a turning point. The same cycle: arrest, release, denial seemed to repeat again.
Gervonta Davis, at the minute, is in limbo. We don't know if the fight's going to be happening. I mean, I wasn't too excited about this fight anyway. I think it's a joke, but I'll get into that in a minute. So here's what we know so far. Davis is now facing a lawsuit in Miami from his ex, accusing him of battery, kidnapping, false imprisonment, and emotional distress. I mean, this does not look good, and he's had previous with his partner. Hands on women, I just can't agree with. It's just terrible, and it's so bad for boxing when a fighter is being accused of putting. I mean, that's my personal opinion on men going anywhere near women in an aggressive manner. It's just wrong. So as of today, November 2nd, this fight is still technically scheduled for November 14th to air on Netflix, but it's basically hanging on by a thread. But the team, Jake Paul's team, have reportedly gone and contacted all the fighters, and the names that they're looking at contacting to fight as a late replacement: Ryan Garcia, Terence Crawford, Francis Ngannou. I mean, come on, we'll get into them.
About his criminal history, Local 10's Roy Ramos is live in Fort Lauderdale with all of the latest developments. Roy.
Sanella and Louie, and we just obtained the 911 calls made by this alleged victim, and in it you can hear her screaming to that dispatcher to send help because she is in fear for her life. Hey, Devontae, what do you have to say about the charges against you?
No words from 28-year-old star boxer Gervonta Davis as he bonded out of the Broward County Jail Wednesday, a day after he was arrested for allegedly hitting a woman at his Parkland home.
Did you punch that woman in the face?
Davis facing a Broward County.
Oscar De La Hoya publicly dismissed any talk of Garcia replacing Davis, saying contractual obligations made it legally impossible. Jake Paul's camp pushed for December dates, trying to save the Netflix card. But behind the polished statements, the reality was chaos. Sponsors paused deals. Training camps froze. The fight that once promised spectacle now looked like a scandal unraveling in real time. Every news outlet replayed Davis's past incidents: the 2020 assault video, the 2022 arrest, the hit-and-run conviction, old wounds reopened. Supporters insisted on waiting for evidence.
sex with you if he wanted to.
If you want to make money, fight Jake Paul. I would love for him and Francis too. Francis would hurt him.
Relax,
Whether your boy's calling him out. Next time I see this, Jake Paul, guys, I'm going to slap you 2 or 3 times.
Yes. Next time, Francis could, my dog, Philly Fresh, that said this. Francis could have sex with you if he wanted to.
No.
Jake Paul,
Jesus Christ. Dude.
Don't do it.
Whoa.
No. Don't do it.
I'm like,
listen.
You just
that's not what you want.
You just ruined my appetite. I be thinking of Francis Ngannou and laying pipe, dude.
No, pause, Henry. Relax. Don't take it that far.
I mean, you said it, bro.
Listen, if Francis somehow one of his paws, one of his mittens touch anywhere near here.
The plug on that fight. It says, here's a tweet I'm reading from Mike Coppinger. As reported, Jake Paul's return could shift to December with the November 14th Netflix exhibition in jeopardy due to the latest allegations against Gervonta Davis. Sources tell Ring magazine that December 12th and the 19th are possibilities, right? And here are the potential opponents: Nate Diaz or Francis Ngannou. Now listen, we know that Jake Paul has been out there and he's typically taking on people that are way older than him, like Mike Tyson, who's 58, Anderson Silva, who was way past his prime, people like Nate Diaz, who were way smaller.
Critics said the pattern spoke for itself. Even longtime fans admitted fatigue, saying it felt like every time Davis reached the edge of greatness, he found a way to self-destruct. Online voices grew louder. "Tank is done," one fan wrote. "Shoes off, hang him up." Others claimed it was all part of a toxic rollout. Another chaotic chapter before the next comeback, but this time felt different. Sponsors were pulling back, and Netflix reportedly considered canceling the broadcast altogether.
Here we go again. Isn't it a coincidence that every time that Gervonta Tank Davis is about to fight, as we all know he's supposed to be fighting the rematch with Lamar Roach, that allegedly he hits one of his baby moms, gets arrested for domestic violence? I'm trying to figure out, is this real or this is just part of a promo? Because it's becoming a tradition. Leading up to the Gervonta Tank Davis fight, he gets arrested for domestic violence or something of that nature, right? So put it this way. Gervonta Tank Davis was arrested early Friday morning in South Florida. The WBA lightweight champ is accused of hitting his ex-girlfriend on the back of the head and slapping her, source tells me. According to an arrest report, Davis, who currently lives in Coral Springs, was taken into custody in Miami Beach before being transported to the Doral Police Department. The report states that the incident in question occurred on the night of June 15th. Damn, they kept this under wraps. According to police, Davis and victim were in a romantic relationship for about 4 years and shared 2 children. Police said that Davis went to the victim's home to pick up their children for Father's Day, but verbal altercation between him and the victim ensued, which escalated to a physical altercation. According to reports, Davis told his ex-girlfriend to remove their children from his car as he no longer intended to take them. But when she leaned forward to retrieve their daughter from the back seat, Davis struck her in the back of the head, then slapped her in the face, causing a minor cut to the inner area of her lip. Police said the victim then sent a text message to her mother informing her that Davis was assaulting her and asking her to come outside. The victim's mother then exited the residence and saw her daughter visibly distressed and crying while arguing with Davis, the report stated. According to reports, the victim's mother filmed part of the altercation on the cell phone, which showed Davis throwing a small box at the victim. Police said Davis refused to fill out a Miranda warning form and sign it at the police department Friday. He was arrested on battery charge. Now, ladies and gentlemen, look, the last time this occurred, the baby mama said that was a lie, that she over-exaggerated. Remember, she threw him she put caca.
By late week, reporters confirmed the bout was hanging by a thread. Jake Paul was still in camp, promising to fight anyone, anywhere. But the anticipation that once surrounded the matchup had turned to confusion. Could the event even happen? Would Netflix risk airing it? The answer wasn't clear. As lawyers circled and promoters scrambled, the sport stood still.
Provide all them information to you. Well, let me ask you this. I was just talking to her. What if she told me that you beat the piss out of her and you jumped on top of her and started punching her in the face? Should I just go ahead and take that?
Okay, but don't you know,
It's your side of the story. Give your side.
You just talking to her though. What the information that she gave you? Can she tell you? You want me to just take everything she says? I'm not from here. Okay, but you want me to just take everything she says as fact? All I'm just saying is I'm not from here. I don't know her exact address. Okay, that's fine. That's what I'm saying. I'm not asking for her exact address. How did she get here? She drove with my car. Yes, my car. To get here? Yes, my car. Okay. Yes. Did you give her that car? No, I did not. Did you let her drive that car? Yes.
17 Bravo 3 Copy.
Well, she got here. From wherever she lives, she drove.
Gervonta Tank Davis was arrested in Florida on domestic violence charges. And what I have to say is, the rollout is here.
The hatred.
Musty energy.
This is typical Gervonta Tank Davis rollout. Either you argue with Floyd Mayweather over some women's or women's that y'all both dealing with, Big Polly, we don't know what's going on, or you go ahead and you get domestic violence charges. This is typical Tank rollout. The next thing we're gonna get a toothbrush with shit on the toothbrush, where you have to brush your teeth with shit on it. A crazy baby mama might put baby shit on the toothbrush. We're going to see a whole lot of stuff. That means that Gervonta Tank Davis is in camp. He's working out. Tank fans love the ghetto shit. They love Popeye chicken sandwiches. They love poking holes in condoms. They love walking in the club barefooted. They love to have stickers on their fitter caps. They love a whole lot of ghetto shit, man. So this is on brand for Tank fans. The fight's coming out. Everybody, don't worry. The fight is coming. This is just a typical Gervonta Tank Davis rollout. Ignorant ghetto shit. That's just
what was supposed to be a showcase of two powerful brands, Jake Paul's New Age empire and Gervonta Davis's proven talent, had become a story about violence, image, and the cost of fame. The cameras rolled as one question echoed across every boxing page, podcast, and studio. Is Tank Davis finished? And for once, no one could confidently say no.